After you confirm the end of your shift on the SSM Health time clock, your time will flow over into your HR On Demand powered by Workday timesheet within 5 minutes. At the end of every work week, you will need to log into HR On Demand and review your timesheet for accuracy. At that time, you can make edits to your clocked time, or if needed, you can add on-call, mileage, or unscheduled absences. Once your timesheet accurately reflects the time you worked for the week, you will submit your time to your manager for their approval. To review your time, click the Time app from your home page. Under the Enter Time section, select the appropriate week and review your time for accuracy. To make an edit to your time, click on the appropriate block of time. A pop-up will appear. Make corrections as needed and then click OK. To add time to your timesheet, click on the appropriate day and time. A pop-up will appear where you can enter details about your time. If needed, select a different time type, and then enter the time you clocked in and out. If you have more than one position, you will have an additional field where you can select your secondary position if needed. If you need to charge your time to a cost center other than your home, search for and select the appropriate cost center. Then click OK. Your time has been added to your timesheet. If you need to enter on-call, it's very important that you enter on-call onto your timesheet after your on-call shift has ended, as on-call and callback cannot overlap. If you were on call and did not get called back, you will enter your on-call in one block of time. Enter the time you started your on-call and the time you ended your on-call. Then click OK. If your on-call crossed over midnight, you'll need to make two different entries. One when you started your on-call shift that ends at 11:59 p.m. and another that starts at midnight until the time you ended your on-call shift. Finally, if you clocked callback, you will need to make one entry from the time you started your on-call shift to the exact time you started your callback. Then you will need to make another entry from the time you ended your callback to the time you ended your on-call shift. To enter mileage, click on the day when the mileage occurred. Select the mileage time type and enter the number of miles in the mileage field. Enter a note about your mileage in the comment field and then click OK. Your mileage will appear up at the top of your timesheet. To enter an unscheduled absence, click on the day when the unscheduled absence occurred. A pop-up will appear. Click inside the time type field and select the appropriate absence type. Enter the number of hours in the hours field and then click OK. Your unscheduled absence will appear up at the top of your timesheet. If you need to make corrections to an absence you requested using the Absence app that your manager has already approved, you'll need to go back into the Absence app to modify the pre-scheduled absence. Click on the Absence app from your home page, then click Correct My Absence. Click on the absence that needs to be corrected, make the change, and then click Submit. You'll notice the absence appears as gray on your calendar, indicating your manager has not yet approved. Once your manager or timekeeper approves, the absence will appear with a green check. Also, SmartSquare users must request absence via SmartSquare, just like today. But you can edit your absence in Workday once it flows over onto your timesheet. To enter multiple days of the same time type, you can use the Quick Add feature. Click the Enter Time button, then click Quick Add. Select the appropriate time type, and then click Next. A calendar will appear where you can enter the number of hours for each day. When you're finished, click OK. You will see the hours added onto your timesheet. At the end of your work week, after confirming the end of your last shift for the week, remember to go into your HR On Demand powered by Workday timesheet and submit your time for the week to your manager or timekeeper for their review and approval. The Submit Time screen will appear asking you to review one more time for accuracy. If you agree that all of your hours are true and accurate and comply with SSM health policies, click Submit. Up next, your manager and/or timekeeper will review and approve your time.